We are going to get this job done and get it done well. We've been very clear. Q1 of 2010 is the target zone, and we're tracking very well to that. Landing exactly when it's going to occur in that quarter remains to be seen, and we have many schedule uncertainties that have to be wrestled to the ground. But when I look at the progress here, it's on the critical path. They know it, they understand it. I was wondering how you were doing this, and now I get it. You're going to have to repair a hole in your own roof. It's exciting to see that sense of innovation that's going on here. Also, I want to say that I'm very proud of the way we're tackling this project, the way we've integrated ourselves with technical partners like Liburdi and others to find a solution. And I don't think it would be overstating things to say that it's hard to imagine that we would be where we are without Liburdi as a partner. They have a unique skill set, unique experience base, and they brought forward a solution that's based on some of their specific experience in previous work going back as long as 10 years ago. And so we're benefiting tremendously from that experience base that they bring to the project. But at the same time, there are others who are doing the same thing as well. So I think it's fair to say a unique convergence of a lot of skills and talents and expertise. We aren't the only ones who need to be satisfied. The regulator needs to be satisfied. And ultimately, the ability to restart the reactor is going to be based on our ability to demonstrate to the regulator that we've taken all of the steps, followed all the procedures, and all of the necessary qualification, licensing, you name it. So there are many eyes that will be looking at the work. And right now, it looks very positive in terms of where we stand. But we also realize there's an ultimate authority there in the hands of the regulator. One of the questions that I get asked regularly is whether we are scanning the globe to ensure that we have the best available outside resources helping us on this project. And when we said we were going to work with Liburdi, you could see people almost questioning, well, wasn't there somebody somewhere else who had that expertise? And the answer is, we have the best in the world right here in Ontario. And I think that's a good theme in many ways, because we sometimes understate our capabilities in Canada and in Ontario. And Joe Liburdi and his team here also pointed out that so many of their suppliers are within a 50-kilometer radius of this plant. So I think it's a great testament to the fact that we have such a great technology base here in Canada. We can define and deliver our own solutions, and it will stand the test of the best in the world. And clearly this company is one that is serving customers all over the world. The energy and the commitment from our people, it's driven by more than showing up for work. It's driven by a desire to get this project done, deliver against the commitments that we've made, and demonstrate that we can bring that reactor back to being a reliable isotope producer and also a reliable source of neutrons for the Canadian research community and to support our product development activities. We all understand how important it is. We are certainly moving ahead with many different parallel streams of activity. We know precisely what's on the critical path, which includes this work right here. I'm encouraged by everything I see. And we have very, very thorough planning underway so that when we've got the repair work completed, we can then turn our attention to the return to service phase, putting the water and the fuel back in the reactor and getting back and running. So we've got, I think, very thoroughly thought through plans, and I'm very confident in what the team's doing.